Yeah, Planetary Trader, charts lit, wrist tight, inside bars only. Let's work.
I'm trading in the pies, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund the dream. Inside bar break, way patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. No FOMO, no chase, let it come to me. Risk a fine, stop tight, that's discipline. Daily payouts, yeah, we stack it clean. Inside the range, then we break free. Wake up pre-market, NY session on. Levels from the overnight, buyers ready drawn. Inside bar forming, volume going quiet. That's the market talking, telling me be patient. Ain't Q moving fast, ES play it smooth. YM respect the highs, let the candle choose. Prop firm rules, yeah, we play it right. One trade a day, still we done by noon. No gambling, this chestnut dice. RR clean, that's the pine tree life. They chasing candles, I'm chilling in the zone, waiting on the break, then I'm gone. I'm trading in the pies, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund the dream. Inside bar break, way patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. No FOMO, no chase, let it come to me. Risk to find, stop tight, that's discipline. Daily payouts, yeah, we stack it clean. Inside the range, then we break free. Yeah, funded to live, that's a different feel. Trade, they take profit, apex on a deal. Evaluation passed, now it's payout talk. While they blowing accounts, we taking walks. Inside bar at key high, that's pressure building. Yeah, break off the range, yeah, that's conviction. Yeah, no indicators clutter in my sight. Just price action, structure candlelight. Chat yelling long, I mute that noise. Market don't care about opinions, boy. One clean setup, that's all I need. Small losses, big wins, consistency. Slow grind, fast life. Charts don't lie, cut losses quick, let winners ride. Funded accounts, yeah, that's the plan. Side bar break, execute it. I'm trading in the pines, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund a dream. Inside bar break, way patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. Pine tree trader, yeah, we build on rules. Price action only, that's the tool. From sin to payout, yeah, we stay clean. Inside the pines, that's the thing.
What's up? What's up, everyone? Good to see everyone. Let's see who we got in here. Oh, I need to pull up the chat. Good evening. Who we got? Who we got? Cryptic. If I had started my prop today, that gold would have wrecked me. Wow. Crazy. I made $638 or something like $30 with one gold micro today. Nuts. Real robot. Keegan in the house. Miss K. Mr. Smith. Market personally hates you. Very volatile today. Very volatile today. Turg in the house. Nate. Pine hit a 4K silver trade with inside bar last night. Leverage is crazy. Awesome, Nate. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, it's too much. Really, it's just too much. It's Mo, bro. My D. The hat is back. Yeah, the hat is back. Doesn't smell like Vegas anymore. 44 to the Punisher. John King. Tony. Sleepy in the house. Had a good day today. All green. 100% green. Didn't do very much trading. I think that was key. Yeah, I didn't even work on any evals or nothing. Just placed a base hit trade. I made, I believe, let's take a look. Maybe I made like a few trades here. Yeah, 362 across all the Apex accounts. Copy traded. 2 trades. MNQ, 2 micros. Made $68 on that, and then I traded 1 YM. You can't, yeah, I guess you can see it. Traded 1 YM for $300, so oops. But yeah, that's what we did. So 368 total across all the Apex accounts. Or 360, whatever. 362. So yeah, building these accounts up once again. Just cranking along. What else did I trade? Oh, Tradeify. I made about $300 with Tradeify too. So I got 2 Tradeify accounts. And then I end up flipping the Take Profit Trader accounts. And I'm still working on some My Funded Futures evals and trade day evals as well. So yeah, it was just a solid day. Traded 2 micros with the MNQ and then 1 mini with the YM, which I caught a nice short off the open, right around the open, right here. So here's the trade. So really no real setup on the 3-minute, but I was just going based off momentum, right? So hardly any drawdown on that. Waited for a little bit of a pullback and then just hopped in and got out covered here. And that was it. 1 trade done. So how did everyone else do? It was wild. How was Vegas? It was awesome. I want to go back. Do I have any bias tonight? So I haven't even had a chance to look at the market. I literally just got back from the gym. So I traded. So I traded this morning. I hit my base hit, and then I went and degened at the casino, the local casino. Played a little roulette and baccarat, just the electronic stuff. Made $60. Just enough to pay for lunch, right? Pay for lunch, and then I went to the gym, and now I'm here. So. How many Apex accounts do I have? Well, I have 18 funded accounts. So 18 funded accounts. So yeah, I don't really have any bias at the moment. We did have Apple earnings. So we're just going to kind of wait for an inside bar or something like that and then trade the gold. I'm not going to touch silver. So last night I that's what got me in the hole big time with silver last night. So I'm not going to touch silver for now unless I'm trying to pass this account like in one shot. So, because I can't trade micros. Hey, real DC trader, what's going on? Do I ever trade copper? No. No, I haven't added copper to my arsenal or platinum or anything like that. But, I mean, right, I guess you could. I just feel like it's just enough right now for me, but yeah, no, I haven't degened any copper yet. TJP in the house. Thank you, Miss K. Thank you, Real DC. Yeah, silver will wreck you, Turg. Yeah, silver will just wreck you if you're trading. Like I said, I made $630 trading 1 micro today on one of the other accounts. Just with gold, a gold micro. It's absolutely wild. Baccarat, nice. Yeah, I love playing Baccarat. Medine K. Nadine K. Yeah, I'm not sure, Miss K. I'm really bad at that stuff. 18 accounts is mid. I know. What's up, Coach Fred? Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Forget silver do MH. Yeah. I mean, I'm just kind of getting. I got a little strat with silver going. I got some strats with gold going. But I mean, I probably could trade copper the same way. Candle King, what's going on? Think we're gonna sell out just as rally bad earnings. Yeah, we could. So we did have earnings tonight, Apple earnings. So we'll see what happens there. I'm hoping there's a fair amount of volatility tonight. Hopefully it's not dead. We will do a giveaway later too. I get another Lucid Black account, I believe I can give away. So it's one. I still have one on my affiliate dashboard, a code. So we can do that a little bit later in the stream, right? I think Apex added SIL. I don't know. We can check. If not, boo. Yeah, no, I know. No one. I mean, that's the thing. I don't think anyone traded silver before like a month ago. Well, a few people here and there, but it definitely was not as popular as it is now. I had severe FOMO. Kevin, yeah, Kevin, dude, there was so much FOMO today. I made my trade and then I was just like, okay, that's enough. That's a base hit. I'm just trying to get days traded, right? Get a nice green day, get days traded in, because that's the most important part when you have consistency accounts and accounts that you have to trade for 8, 9, 10 days, right? It's just to get a days traded. It doesn't have to be a green day. It doesn't have to be a red day. Market's going to open up here in about 10 seconds. But man, when the market started to really plummet, I really wanted to reset a TPT Pro. But I did not do it. The credit card company after Vegas said no. So I didn't reset any Take Profit Trader Pro accounts. But man, it did flush. And it had been potentially it had been a good day to have, half ported a TPT Pro. Market's open, guys. Good luck. Why did I get Lucid instead of TPT Power Pack Tube? What do you mean? I trade them both. I crush Take Profit Trader accounts. Guys, smash that like button. Let the fam know we're here. 131 people watching. Let's get those likes up. Yeah, Lucid's great too. I mean, I love them. I mean, right now for me, tops. Lucid, Take Profit Trader. Those probably my top two. Trade days right up there. My Funded Futures. I haven't really looked into the new plan that much. I'm still working on, guys, I still have the old core evals that I'm working on. So, all right, market's open, guys. So a little push up here. Hopefully we can get some movement. We're gonna watch gold as well. Let's see what gold's doing. Guess what? Just every single Globex open, you just buy gold, and it shoots up. It seems like. Oh, who else got real sharp trades in the house? What's going on? Mixed sounds. What's going on? Lucid is intraday trailing. No, actually, Lucid is end of day trailing. Lucid is end of day trailing. Take profit trader is intraday trailing once you become funded. But yeah. Ahmed, what's up? Measure's down 400. Hey Tommy C, what's going on? Yeah, Tradeify's great. So I got a Tradeify payout today, guys. It hit the bank. So I requested last night. It hit the bank. So yeah, that's how many Tradeify payouts this month? It's Tradeify 18. So three Tradeify payouts. For some reason I thought I had 4, but I got 3, which, hey, just that alone is a good month. But yeah, stacking the payouts this month. So a great start to the year, and keeping my expenses fairly low. Fairly low. I haven't totaled it all up yet, but I am definitely positive, and I still have probably 21 funded accounts or so. So we're stacking them up. All right, we're getting that push down here on Nasdaq. Oh, I got to do something real quick. Just bear with me. Just working on my stream. All right, I had to update my promos. Yo, Bodine, what's going on? Bodine. Wow, nice little rug pull there. So I'm assuming this is the data candle from Apple. Let's see. Not quite. Big outside bar here. Up 800, 2K, up 1600, up with 500. Probably think I aged a few years today. Yeah, nice, Tommy C. Yeah, how did everyone else do? How'd you guys do today? Cody Mercer in the house. I could be Matt Damon's double. Well, both from the Northeast, maybe. You know, who knows what my mother was doing? I don't know. Or my father, I don't know. Dave Mack in the house. What's going on? Wow. This is a nice bounce there. We still got some volatility here. Let me get that giveaway set up too. So you must be present to win. We're going to do that later in the stream, but I'll set it up now. It's good for the chat. Good for the YouTube algorithms. But exclamation point pine in the chat. You only need to enter once, and then just make sure you're back here at the end of the stream. And we'll do a moosh race. We'll give away another account. Yeah, we're going to give away a Lucid Black Echo Trader. So 300 away from passing one. Let's go. All right, just waiting for a setup here. Let's take a look at gold. Wow, gold ripping, silver ripping. Silver's not really ripping. Gold is, though. It's crazy, this little sell-off here. Do we get that continuation is the question. We're just kind of stuck it right in the middle of that big sell-off from today. Tony Gold says gold. What the? Yeah, it is just. I say it every single night. It's like as soon as the market opens, you just buy. You probably could just buy it to scalp. I don't even know. Like, you probably could do some sort of bracket, back test it, and then just do a systematic mechanical trade off the gold open for like a 2-to-1 or a 1-to-1, and then just do it over and over and over again every single night. I swear, and just hit the buy button. It's just the way it's been every single night. It's just crazy. Seems like every, I mean, it's probably not true, but it just seems like every single night that first candle is green for gold. Nasdaq looking like it wants, looking a little heavy here. So we did have Apple earnings tonight. So that was the big news. Wow. What a candle there. I mean, I'd really like to short this, you know, if we break the low, but man, so we got a big inside bar here. I mean, I think I'm going to try to short it, but man, it's a wide stop. It's 50 points, but this is a big 300K eval, so we can do it. Maybe we just do it micros, like half micros. Nah, Apex evals are 90% off. Yo, Dean, what's going on? Did you see Joom in Vegas? I did not. No Joom in Vegas. Please tell the truth. I went to Vegas to meet up with Rips. I did not see Rips. We're short. We are short. Taking off one there. All right, taking off another one. Let's go. Woo! She's going. No, I didn't see Rips, but I was thinking, I wonder where he lives. I don't know. Stops break even on the runner here. Actually, I'm going to move it. Trail here. And trail it. Not even. Just above that candle. And I'm actually going to look for a runner. I'm going to look for a runner. Currently up 600. Unrealized. But yeah, just so just short off that inside bar, the first inside bar here. Let's see if we can get some momentum though. This has the potential to have a big move, but just because we had the earnings, the Apple earnings, so we'll see. I like that big rejection there. So we put in this big outside bar and then it bounced and then it completely rejected that 26,000. So let's see if we can get a bigger move. As soon as we can move the stop to break even, we will. What's up, Forex Edge? Moto Trades, his Royal Trades. Can you some Vegas money back? Yeah, I know. This is where I have an edge. At the futures casino, not so much the mobster casinos in Vegas. I don't have much of an edge there, but I have some fun, and I have enough of an edge where I can have some fun, get comp points, get some free stuff, and you know, not lose all my money. And sometimes I walk away with some money. So, but yeah, I'm definitely not gonna bankrupt the casino anytime soon. Wow, what a move! Here we go. Start to trail here. Trailing. Up $800. Trailing. Locking in 650. Locking in 700. Locking in 800. Might come back and get me out here. Yep, there it is. Up $1,020 on that move. Nice one. That was a nice one. That one paid pretty well. Now let's see if we can mess it all up with silver trading. No. We do have an inside bar on gold. I just triggered a short on the inside bar on gold. Try it with micros. We'll try it. Short with the micros. Gold. For the stream. Oops, wrong contract. MGCJ. All right, short 2 micros with gold off the inside bar. Stops at 5470.1. Are you just trading price action candle patterns? Yep, that's what I do. Crypto. So I trade inside bars off the 5-minute, outside bars, Harami candles, and just overall candle price action. Lucid usually shows that eval pass tonight is kind of slow. Yeah, that's weird, Echo Trader. Yeah, Lucid usually has instant pass, so as soon as you pass, you know. There we go. Nice dump right there. All right, trailing here. Taking one off. Woo! Wow. Wow, $400 on this trade so far on 2 micros. Actually, I'm just going to leave the runner. Starts to break even here. She dumping. Holy Toledo. All right, I'm out fully. All right, up $1,482. All right, guys, see you later. I'm going to go play some Baccarat. Baccarat. I'm going to go get my free lemonade and play some Baccarat. Wow. 2 inside bars paid. Love that. Guys, that's what I did today. on not an inside bar, but that's what I did today with the gold. 1 micro, and I held it for 630 bucks. I mean, just crazy. I mean, just the volatility right now of the metals is just nuts. So I have size down. The only thing I traded full size today was the YM, and even that was a little bit wild. So thank you, Brady. Only 12,000 more to pass. That's right. Design. Only 12,000 more to pass. Simple mind pleasures. 100%. Is TPT Pro instant, or is it like Tasso where you only reset it the next day after you pay? So it's pretty instant. It's not like, you know, within seconds, but usually under 15 minutes or so, TPT resets. Yep. Don't fully recommend it just because they're so expensive, and you can buy 5, but teach his own. I do it all the time sometimes, so... I mean, I don't do it all the time, but I do it sometimes, I should say. Credit card hates me when I do it, but, you know, I can take advantage of the market volatility sometimes if I see a good setup or the market's really looking like it wants to give you something. Another inside bar to the upside here, but, let me look. The only single... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong chart. Shoot. The wrong DOM. Seeing a few single prints here. Might just try to take a scalp. This is for tradertainment. Looking for the single prints to the upside here. Normally, guys, I'd be done. I mean, you take 2 massive trades like that, and you just quit. But, we got a stream. So, inside bar, and I'm looking for the 0 print. So, there's the setup. And we got a 0 print up there. Now, normally, I like to see the 0 prints when you have more than 1. But let's see if we can get a few of them filled. A few of the singles. Then be done. Oh. No, it's all good. It's all good. We still have $12,000 left to make to pass this account or something like that. 11,000. So we'll do that. Hey, thank you for the sub, CD Wit. I think I had another sub earlier. Nico, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate that. Exclamation point Pine in the chat. We'll give away a Lucid account. Yeah, it's not a foolish trade. It's a trade, you know, off the inside bar, but you know, I'm kind of looking for a little more momentum off it. Kind of backfill some of this candle, take out some of these 0 prints. So, but it is, to me, like, this is like what I don't do during what I haven't been doing during my funded accounts lately is, like, you know, you make a few nice trades, like I make 1 nice trade, 2 nice trades, and then I'm just done for the day. I'm not trying to make a whole lot. When I have a no consistency account or daily payout account, that's where I find myself getting into trouble because I just don't know when to stop. But yeah, we'll keep trading this. Because I mean, you can't win every trade, and you know, it's one of those things, but that's why you switch to Lucid Black. Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Miss K. Yeah, smash that like button equals moose race. That's right. Boom. So there's a nice little scalp there. So up 1,663 now. Little negative R&R trade. See what we do here at the VWAP. On this eval, I should say. It's just an evaluation. That boy good. Yeah. That boy good. Yeah, that was about 9, I think about 9 points on that trade there. All right, getting that push up here. Kind of a tough spot. You know, I was kind of thinking maybe to look for a long, maybe up until, and kind of take out the opposite side of that ORB. I still might try it with some micros. Now that it's looking like we're gonna get some momentum, but it's still a tough spot. Let's see if we can get a little pullback back down to 948. If we can get it. Kind of retest this, the 948, 950. Maybe hop in along. Push back up into that opposite side of that ORB above 26,000. But I'm not really sure. I feel like we might have... yeah, I don't know. Yeah, real DC. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Yep. Yeah, and I just watch for things like... You know, I try to target spots that make sense. So like right now, if I was to go long, I'd probably target the high just because that's the 5 minute, first 5 minute candles high. And knowing that there's probably stops there, right? Because a bunch of people went short where I did off that ORB and the inside bar. Maybe not the inside bar, but the 5 minute ORB. And then I know there's like a bunch of liquidity or stops sitting right up above here. So a lot of times what it does is it comes in, breaks it to one side the first 5 minutes, puts in a reversal, and then takes out the opposite side. And I like to target that opposite side sometimes. It makes for a pretty good trade. Doesn't always happen, but it's just right now it's kind of a tough spot. Like if I hopped in long, it's like where do I place my stop? You know, 100 points lower. And the answer is yeah, kind of. So I'm just trying to wait to see if I was kind of hoping we'd get a pullback down to the 950s or something. And then get a pop up above, but it might go without me now. Scale the longs. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I switched to micros, time fades. That's exactly why I just switched to micros. That's exactly what I was thinking. We were thinking alike. We were on the same wavelength. Man, do I love trading. Let's go. But it goes good, right? I love it too. Even when it goes bad. When it goes bad, then I go back to the drawing board sometimes. I'll go back and do a lot of studying. A lot of times I'll have those green light moments after a bad day, right? So you have those green light. So when you're on a winning streak, which I kind of feel like I am right now, which is a little dangerous, you can kind of get a little complacent. And I'm not just talking a winning streak today on this stream. It's just in general, like I've just been crushing payouts, and I'm not blowing up accounts left and right, and like I just feel really good about how I'm trading. It just, you know, you kind of get complacent, and I'm just like, well, I'm just gonna keep doing what's working. But then a lot of times when I have a red day or a massive blow up day, and go on tilt, that's when you have those green light moments, and you kind of take a step back the next day or something, or over the weekend, and then you kind of analyze the chart, you analyze yourself, and you kind of have those, you know, light bulb moments, which is kind of neat. So D-Bond in the house. I scaled into 3 minis short and had a big green candle, took me out. I would have hit my, oh man. Yeah, I hate that, getting bottom ticked or top ticked. When you win a trade, you feel great, like you just can win every entry, and bam, you lose. Yeah, oh, 100%. Whoa, look at that. Hey-oh, we got some news. We must got some news happening. Something's going on. Every loss is a learning moment. Yeah, for sure. Ethan in the house. Wow, you caught that? Nice, biblical. What's up? I am Bruce Lee in the house. I stopped you out. I don't know. Let's look at the news. Let's see what happened here. See if I can pull up Project X real quick. I still have an account on Bulenox and Project X. Let's see if anything hit the headlines. Okay, oh yeah, okay, Tokyo. Core CPI. Okay. 2.0%, forecast 2.2%, previous 2.3%. So yeah, it was a little Tokyo CPI report, which I didn't know. Oh, I just messed my camera up. Here I am. You know, it's like one of those games. Remember when you're sitting in a, what was it? The in school, and then that little DVD thing would pop in the corners and stuff. It's like, just kind of goes up and then bounces, and you wanted to see it hit the perfect corner. That's what I'm doing right now. So we hit the perfect corner. Oh, so close. Oh, bang. Yeah. Ooh, I like this rejection here in this bounce to take out the ORB high. If we can break above this candle here, I kind of like it. I'm gonna go in pretty small, like with micros, and if we get the momentum, I'm gonna add heavy into the micros, just because. Yeah, it's a pretty big wide stop. People just got wrecked. Oh yeah, Yeah, that CPI. So apparently it was a Tokyo CPI news. It's only orange folder. All right, we're long. We're long. Just 2 micros. Stops below this candle's low here. We're looking for the high. HO day. High of the day. HOD. I just said HO day. Long off this outside bar, and with the thinking that we're just going to take out that ORB. Make a new high. So we'll add into this too. If we start to pull back, and I think we go. Now, technically, you have an outside bar. You want your stop at the low. Where's the low? 600 bucks. Not a great risk to reward, but all right, let's see if we get that continuation on this candle here. Up about 15, 18, 15, 16, 17 points, something like that. Right now on this trade. Hey, Corey the phone trader in the house. What's up? Nice time fades. Buy gold. Nasdaq's moving. I haven't even looked at gold, but yeah, and gold inside bar has been paying. We made a nice gold short earlier. Let's see. What's up, Ethan? When you have a good Asian session like today, do I still trade New York? Yeah. I don't trade all my accounts usually. So I always have accounts to trade, you know. But I'm trying to do a lot less of that. But yeah, I'm usually always trading on Nasdaq, New York with something. There we go. Adding into this. Adding. Why don't I go live in New York, William? Because it's just oversaturated. Yeah, I mean, I have 300 people watching tonight, and if I stream New York, I'd probably have like 30 to 60 maybe. So it's just not really worth my time, right? My time, I kind of, I kind of wish I could. If I could get 300 people watching me in the morning, I would do that in a heartbeat, but I wouldn't do my nighttime stream. I mean, I'd love to have my nights back. Because, I'm up trading anyway in the morning, and then I would just, be done in the morning after 10, 11 o'clock, and bang. Take profit there. Got a runner going. Just a little added runner. Oops. Stops going break even here on the runner. get that. Kind of trailing the stop now. Just gonna leave it at break even. All right, stops at break even on that. Let's see if we can run this high. That data candle high. Oh, that might be the Apple earnings high, right? Or something. Thanks to his royal trades. Yeah, I mean, just kind of be impatient. Sometimes the market, you know, the price action is favorable to your edge, right? And sometimes it's not. Sometimes your edge is not working that night, or, you know. All right, I kind of got tagged out there, but it could keep going. I mean, I think we run this data, or this candle's wick here, possibly at 26.41. So let's just wait to see what happens after this. So yeah, nice little trade here, up 1828 on this eval. Only what, $9,800 more to go to pass it. Love to get 20 accounts to the apex. So I just need to pass 2 more, and I'm gonna take advantage of it. I'm gonna pass 1 at least before the sales ends. Jeff A, what's going on? Who did I miss in the chat? Joseph. 7 to 9 a.m. pocket. The reason why I don't stream 7 to 9 a.m. is because I'm sleeping at 7 a.m. That's why. I'm usually in bed. I go to bed at like, lately, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Yeah. But I appreciate everyone's support, you know. What account size do I like? I like the 50Ks, Guitar Guy. Those, so I have the 50Ks, most of them, the majority of them. You can see here, they're all 50Ks, all my funded accounts. This one, I got, because, you know, they're cheaper, the 300Ks, and I be honest with you, I bought it to kind of showcase for the stream, to try to sling it around. And to have some bigger drawdown, so that way we could really like sling it. So that's why I got it. If I was to pass it, boy, what a nice account to have, because you have $7,500 in drawdown, but they are very difficult to pass. You got to make $20,000. So for me, 50Ks and 150Ks is where it's at. Those are my favorites. Is that the real Peachy Investor? Of course it is. It says Peachy Investor right there. Guitar Guy. Everyone loves Pine Tree Trader. All the YouTubers, they're all lurking. They don't want to admit it, but they're all lurking. Myth's probably listening right now. He's famous. Alpine's probably on the plane listening. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm very humbled. Don't take it for granted. I think that this, the channel growth, getting to $6,000 is absolutely amazing, you know. That's not a bad idea, RXL, but yeah, you would get, you know. Terry's a hater. Yeah, that's right. We know Terry's listening. She's lurking. TJP. I did use Kai and Pine too. Just not saying that. Yeah. Thanks, TJP. Appreciate that. What prop is this account? This is Apex. Yeah, this is an Apex one. Nutty tuned in. Yeah, Nutty. I know Nutty likes the channel. He's told me that he's a big fan of the channel, so we love Nutty. Do I still use Lucid? Absolutely. Yeah, I'm working on some evals right now. Not at this second, but yeah. Yeah, the only prop that I don't have currently, I gotta get some accounts, is I don't have any top steps right now. I just don't really feel like I have the need. But yeah, nothing against them either. I just don't have any. And I'm kind of lacking some. I got some evals from My Funded Futures going right now. But yeah, I'd like to build up some of those too. I also only have 2 Tradeify funded accounts, which has been working pretty well, but man, it'd be nice to have all 5. So yeah, I'm just trying to like, I think I'm doing a pretty good job as far as running the business of the prop business to start the year, keeping the expenses low and then paying for things with my payouts. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what I'm really trying to do. So hopefully, yeah, I can actually request another Apex payout. So I can request 2,000 on this one, and I think I can request on this one as well. This one's up to 5,500. I haven't requested on either one of those. This one, I don't know if it'll get denied or not, because I full ported it by mistake. All right, put in an inside bar here. I don't know. We're kind of at the top of this range now. Could we break to the upside and go and take out this wick? Sure, we could. Or we could break to the downside and come back and test that VWAP. Anything's possible. I feel like I just caught the nice move to the upside there, so I'm probably gonna sit on my hands on this one. Take a look at gold here. Yeah, gold's kind of flagging out. Silver doing the exact same pattern, kind of flagging out. So we'll wait to see there. Let's go, Floki Carpenter. Hello, I'm a big fan of the channel. Hey, Sherry. Yeah, Sherry's been around the channel for a while, so I didn't want to say Sherry's been around like that. It's a family show, but no, I'm just kidding. Sherry's been around the channel. Been a big fan of the show. One of the top fans, actually, under the loyalty. Thank you so much for being here. How do I manage so many evals and payouts single-handed? Goresh, so I copy trade my funded accounts, right? So all my funded accounts I've been copy trading right here. You can say use code PINE. That's the bracket, or that's the so I copy trade all these right together. And you know, funny thing is I haven't been using trade. I didn't use TradeSyncer today either. Hey, Rock Driller in the house. What's going on, buddy? Rock Driller's been around for a while too. Yeah, so a little tricky on an inside bar. Look, so it triggered to the upside, but then it pulled back. So good little no trade there. Kind of testing it, coming back to test that VWAP to see what it wants to do. We had that big drop here, so it, you know, it's taken back most of this morning drop so far. It's kind of repairing these areas, so we'll see what happens. I like to go to Nutty Stream and ask him how many counts he's blown today. I don't think he likes that. No, probably not. So I copy trade across all the different companies. Yeah, so I was doing that last week, Garesh. I was with Trade Sinker, I think is the copier. So yeah, I was copy trading all the funded accounts because I was using a very systematic trade with YM in the morning. It was off the 3-minute chart, which I did not trade in a few days, and turns out it hasn't been working too well. So getting a little lucky on that, but that's the reason why. But it did get me to an apex payout, so I'm not mad at it. It got me to one payout for 10,925 apex payout. So, but yeah, I haven't actually. So I went on vacation last week. This week, beginning of this week, I didn't actually trade it much. What do I recommend? Tradeify's daily or flex? So Johan, I'm thinking that I like. So for daily payout accounts, I'm still going with Take Profit Trader and Trade Day. That's what I like the best, because I believe the Tradeify, the daily payouts are capped at 1,000. So I'm probably gonna go with the flex if it was me, personally. TBT said they won't restore your accounts. That's weird, because I saw on Instagram said they were gonna restore the accounts. Just ain't right. That's so weird. I saw it today. I saw it on Instagram. So weird. You got an email from Apex saying they're still working on the issue, so we could be a little bit longer. Yeah, it's just when there's a massive platform issue, it just sucks. Do I ever use the TraderBait copy trader? Yeah, I actually used it today. So I've been using that just because I've been away, and I haven't I don't know, maybe just laziness, but I haven't set up the Trade Sinker again. So just because I only have Apex accounts right now. Well, I have Tradeify too, but so yeah, with the Apex I just traded, and then using the Tradeivate copier today. The only thing is you can't put it in the brackets, right? Or you have to manually put it in your stops. But the 3-minute YM trade has been pretty quick, so you kind of know instantly like whether or not you're gonna be a winning position or not. If you were in positions between 8:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. Eastern, I was in a position with this time frame outside of the time frame. Oh man, just saying right. I'm sorry to hear that. So it's only in those certain time frames, 8:30 to 11. Yeah, sorry to hear that. That just ain't right. Hey, Stockafella, what's going on? Yeah, we retraced to 70.2. Yeah, we're just kind of like hanging out here. So we took out the high. We made a new high. I don't even know if we'll get to this point here at 26,050. But right now we're just kind of flagging out. So being a little patient here. We're currently up $1,828 off 3 trades. Just caught some nice moves. And we did some of that with just micros. So micro, let's take a look. The power of some micros. Oops, that's not it. Let's get rid of this. So you see right here, micros. So the big trade, $790, 180 and 60. That was one trade off that first inside bar dump with the minis, 3 minis. And then we hopped in with the gold micros, made 195 and 269. Made a little scalp with a mini, and then made 169.50 with 3 micros. So when the market's very volatile, you can get away with making some big profits with just micros, which is nice. Pro trader in the house. I'm doing okay. What was the reason for the massive sell-off in gold and silver and bounce back again tonight? I have no idea. I don't know any of the reason. I just think that so the higher that silver goes, the more volatile it's going to get, just due to price. It's absolutely nuts where we've making $20 moves in a day when silver was just trading at $20. You know, a few years ago. So microaggressions can be a good thing. They absolutely can be. Yeah, for sure. Exclamation point behind in the chat. But yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't trade on any fundamentals. But yeah, I don't trade on any fundamentals, pro trader. I just strictly look at the price action. I grab my money and I leave. I try not to have that crystal ball because it gets me in trouble. If I try to pretend I have that crystal ball and I have those bias and I try to stick to those bias, I'll get wrecked. And it happens all the time. But, you know, I try to like have some top-down analysis, you know, as I'm trading. Like, so like as I'm in the trade, I'm going, okay, well, we could, or maybe just before I say, well, we could target this data low, data high, that kind of stuff. But you remember when 20 cents in silver was a miracle? I know. It's called manipulation, Ethan. Yeah. Taking profit is normal, but when DXY is also going up and after selling, taking profits ramps up. Yeah. Gold was at 1.10% off up from the highs. Yeah, so I ended up catching the gold short this morning off the 1 micro, which was pretty nice. I actually was in short in the middle of the night at some point. I went in short with the 1 micro. I left it on. It looks like I took some heat. And then the time I woke up, it was kabooshing. And yeah, made some nice profits. So it was one of those kind of set it with the 1 micro and see what happens. But sometimes those are the best trades. I'm trying to pass an eval or something like that. You just set the trade on and then just go to sleep. Up 3K on silver. Let's go, SP. Let's take a look at gold and silver right now. Let's take a look here. What is silver up to? So yeah, silver just kind of pushing higher, kind of flagging out. We're still right in the middle of the 5-minute ORB, right? The opening range candle. We're still right here. So we're within in that 5-minute ORB. As far as gold goes, we've broken to the upside of the 5-minute ORB. I don't know what that means, but and then Nasdaq, you can see here, Nasdaq put in that big outside bar. We went in short off this inside bar here, took it for a nice win. Ended up going long off this inside bar here, took that for a nice win, and then hopped back in off this outside bar long, took that nice win. So in case you guys are just tuning in, those are the trades we've made so far. Right now it's just at the VWAP, and I am patiently waiting for something that kind of like comes to me. DXY. I don't know if I can pull up what's. I don't even know what DXY is. I don't even know. Oh, the dollar index. I don't have a chart to pull up. I can pull up Yahoo, maybe. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I don't really have a good chart for DXY. Minimalist. It's Canary Trader. I don't look at squat. I'm kind of like in the now. 10 a.m. TAK Spice Gold Dump Trader 10. Oh, okay. So like it kind of like, yeah. Trading View. I don't even really use Trading View, but I've been doing some back testing with it. Pull up Trading View here. Ooh, look at this. What is this? Nah, no good. No bueno. This is secret sauce stuff. You guys can't look at this. Close your eyes. Oh, I see. The big spike here. And then gold sold off. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. So does DXY lead? So if you're watching a DXY chart, does it lead? Does it tend to lead anyway? Yes, everyone smash the like button. Thank you, 44. Appreciate that. All right, taking a look at gold here. Taking a look at gold's trying to push up higher. Silver is trying to push up higher as well. Silver trying to break this inside bar. I just can't trade it. It's just too big. If I take a silver trade right now, it could be a massive win, or I could just wipe out my profits in about 2 seconds. So, oh, we're gonna check to see if you could trade micro silver. I forgot. Let's check that. I don't think you can. What is going on? SIL. No. Can't. Yeah, Take Profit doesn't have it. The only ones that have it right now, as far as I know, is My Funded Futures, Lucid, Top Step, and Trade Day, guys. So if you guys want to trade micro silver, those are the ones I kind of that have it that I recommend. So please use code PINE if you pick it up any of those accounts. Trade Day, I believe. Now I heard, I don't know for sure, but I believe if you've never traded with Trade Day, it's 50% off for new users when you use code PINE with a capital P. So that's pretty interesting. All right, top of the hour here. So you guys want to see something cool? So what I do is when I do some back testing with TradingView, I'll just I have this strategy called bar close strategy. So this is some secret sauce stuff, guys. This is like how I got an Apex payout, sort of. But what I do is I go through, so I have a Pine script, right? And it goes through each bar, right? So let's say I have it on the 5-minute chart and I have it on NQ, and I'll go from bar to bar, right? And I'll go and look for, you can move this around too. You can look for 80-point take profit, 70-point take profit, things like that. But then you can go to bar, and you believe it or not, there's certain bars that happen during the day that can be super profitable, and they don't work all the time and they don't work forever. But every once in a while you'll catch a good one throughout the day, and you just kind of click through bar to bar and see what works. Or you could do like something like this, so like a 40-point, like a 1-to-1, and kind of do the same thing. And the most important thing, what I've found as far as prop firms, is looking for the profit factor, right? So you want to look at your max drawdown, right? And then, so this is with 65 trades. This particular trade right here made $1,800 over 65 trades. Not that great, but I'm just saying. Or you could go like to the 15-minute chart. So this is a little script that my brother made. So you go look at the 15-minute. You can do the same thing. And so what I do is I sit on the couch and I'll just back test this stuff, and I'll just look, and sometimes I find some gems. But most of the time the negative R&R stuff works the best. Like that one's pretty good right there, 1.3. It's not great, but you could so it's got a pretty good profit factor. So then what you can do is tweak it, and then sometimes you'll find, so you can kind of like lower your stop loss. So like, see how it's going up now? Profit factor is almost at 2 there. And then the other interesting thing is like on Mondays and Tuesdays, and you can take off the days, and sometimes they work really good, and sometimes like a particular strategy won't work at all on a Monday. So like Monday, not that great. Tuesday's okay. But see, on Wednesdays, it doesn't work very good at all. It's actually losing. So you can take away Wednesday. So now look, Fridays is the best. So you could just almost do this trade just on Fridays. It's at a 3.61 profit factor. $900 drawdown, $8,485 in 37 trades using one mini. And that's bar 22, 15-minute chart using a 40-point take profit and a 50-point stop loss with the Nasdaq. So isn't that that's kind of cool? So what I do is I'll sit there and I'll do that, and then I'll find that stuff, and then trade it. So I'll find stuff like that that's hot. So like that one right there is really hot, and then I'll pass an eval with it. things like that. Or if I find that's one that's super consistent, then I'll just trade that and on a funded account, right? So I'll just trade that on a funded account. A 64.86% trades. But yeah, kind of cool, right? It's just amazing. Like sometimes the certain bars of the day will just, you know, print money, and just using your proper risk management. Bankroll. So Nasdaq bouncing here off the VWAP. We got silver pushing higher, finally breaking out on the silver off the inside bar. So inside bars, guys, have been printing tonight. So inside bar here, short, inside bar long. Gold as well. We took that inside bar short. We did not take that long. Probably should have. Obviously in hindsight, because it worked, right? Yeah. So that's what we got going on. Exclamation point pine in the chat. 17 bars is the best for ATR base signals, in your opinion. NQ might break the high. It could, yeah. It's right now. It's just definitely consolidating, but looking pretty flaggy, right? Like the flag going on. What's my favorite prop? So take profit trader is my favorite because I think like getting those payouts daily is a game changer. So especially for a full-time trader like myself, if I could pay myself every single day, it's a game changer. But now I'm in rebuild mode. So I've gotten a bunch of payouts so far this year with take profit trader, but I'm currently in rebuild mode, which actually reminds me I have to flip an account. So let's flip a take profit trader too. All right, gold, silver taking off. Gold looking like it's trying to break the high. Silver already broke through, made a new session high. I'm gonna get signed into my take profit trader account so I can flip those accounts. Currently 40% off, no activation fee when you use the code PINE, all caps. Take profit trader now has the yeah, I mean, as far as like payouts are concerned, take profit trader is my favorite. But that's just because I like the daily payouts, right? I don't like the fact that they have that intraday trailing for the funded. So trade day is very similar. Trade day is very similar as far as payouts are concerned, but they it's a little bit less. You can make a little bit less in the day, or make a little bit less before they want to move you to live, I should say, with trade day. Oops. But the nice thing about trade day is that they have end-of-day accounts. Oof. So end of day, and they have static accounts. So Pine with a capital P if you want to try out trade day. So it's the only code that's weird is Pine. It's Pine with a capital P. Also, 40% off, no activation fee. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to sign into my Trade of 8 take profit trader accounts so I can flip them. So I can hopefully I should have these accounts. Maybe another day. I'll have them by Monday, I think. But so I'm just gonna flip these. All right, that one's flipped. Oops, I missed it. That one's flipped. When I say it's flipped, that means I just need a traded day in. So they're all, so that I just got 3 traded days, or 1 traded day in for each one of those accounts. So wow. Silver's taking off. I really wish I could trade micro silvers right now. Gold pushing lower. I mean, Nasdaq pushing lower. Spy Sniper just used code PINE for 20 Apex evals. Let's go. Passed 8 of them today. I appreciate the support, Spy Snipers. Thank you so much. Wow, good luck with those. Passed 8 of them. Let's go. Awesome. Silva, I tried to trade gold last night on Tradeovate. It wasn't working properly. Did they fix the problem? Which prop firm? Are you talking about Slinging Pine Codes? Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Spy. Silva, My Funded Futures, or because there's a data issue with the My Funded Futures. Anything else I've NQ? Possibly. I mean, we're just right in the middle, right? Don't diddle in the middle, but it's, I mean, so there's 2 issues. Oh, silver. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Is anyone trading gold with Take Profit Trader Tradeovate tonight? So here's 2 issues I have right now, Team Massive. This is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at, let me pull up this fancy pen that I pay for. This wick here, this wick here, and we're right in the middle. We're right in the middle. I don't know what I'm trying to draw there, but you guys, no problems so far. Nice. No problems, PG. Forex is having issues. So yeah, it seems to be kind of sporadic. So yeah, definitely be careful, guys. Some people are having issues, some people are not. So currently, I haven't had any issues yet. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing, Team Massive. I'm just looking at it like, man, I just don't know what to do. Like, which wick do we want to run first? Right now, we're off that inside bar. Perhaps we keep pushing down lower to 882. Kind of run that data candle, right? Because this was the CPI, Tokyo CPI news. So we could just run that. But yeah. Just being super patient. Currently up $1,828. You guys missed some of the banger trades we took. Basically just off the inside bars, 5-minute inside bars on gold and Nasdaq, and one outside bar off Nasdaq as well. So that's basically all we've taken. So wow, great drawing skills. I am a master artist. Yeah, just call me Bob Pine Tree Bob Ross. Yeah. What ticker am I using to trade gold? I am using MGCJ6 for the micros, and then JC. Actually, that should be J. That should be JCJ6. JCJ6 for the minis, MGCJ6 for the micros. Martin, yeah, we took some zero prints for a little scalp. Yep, we did earlier. We took a zero print scalp off from this inside bar actually. So this inside bar here on the 5-minute chart, we went long, and I was targeting some of the zero prints. And in hindsight, or when I was taking the trade, I took it off once we hit the zero prints for a little 9-point scalp. And then I'm like, man, I think we're going to take out the high of that ORB, but I'm glad I got out of it because we had that CPI data candle came in and took us, ran a bunch of stops basically. So hey, thank you for the sub, Preet Patel. Appreciate that. Where can I learn about zero prints? It's something I made up. So here's basically it. I'll give you just a crash course. So what I'm looking for is, like, if I have a setup, say an inside bar or a Harami or something like that. So right now, if I took a short on silver, so let's just say I shorted off this inside bar here, I would look down on the DOM, on the histogram, and you see right here where there's 2 zero prints that are missing. So I call them zero prints, and then I'll just short into those, and it just kind of gives me a target to look for. And you can see there's a bunch of them, but when there's more than one, that's what I like to target. Man, I'm craving some Chinese food. This is this Chinese restaurant, not too far. It's so good, so fresh, it's delicious. A little chicken satay, some cream cheese wontons with some cranberry dipping sauce. Starving. But yeah, that's kind of what I look for, Q-bones. It's just something that I observed one day while we were streaming, and then I didn't know what to call them, and then someone in the chat says, "Oh, the zero prints," and I said, "Oh yeah, that's a good name for it." All right, Nasdaq pulling back here. Do we take out this low on kind of run this data candle wick here? How do you get to all the different colors on Tradeovate? So you just double click, and you can change the colors to whatever you want. And then as far as my indicators go, it's the yellow candles are LDT inside outside bars, and I just have them yellow and pink. You can put them whatever you want. And then these dark purple ones here is Out of the Woods Harami. This is one of our subscribers made us an indicator for her Harami candles. Carmen trades zero prints. He uses Bookmap. Oh, cool. I don't even know who that is, but that's cool. Maybe that's where the guy, or one of the people that suggested zero prints. Maybe that's where they got it. I know it's like it's a market, it's an order flow term. So because I know zero single prints, things like that from Market Profile. When I first started trading futures, that's all I traded was Market Profile. So I learned that term, and so I would look at TPO charts and things like that. But when I first started trading, this is for newer traders. Let's see. This is how I traded. So when I first started trading futures, I would look at TPO charts, right? And this is how I started. This is how I learned to trade. And then I slowly abandoned it and just started reading candlestick price action. But I can still trade off this, and then, you know, I just feel like I don't really need to. But looking at like longer term stuff, or intraday swinging, like this is really good stuff. TPO charts. So you guys are probably looking at this like, what the heck? But yeah, this is kind of where I learned single prints, things like that. So like if you look at the single prints here on G period, so that's what they call zero prints, single prints, because it put in a single print and it never came back and touched it, right? So if you kind of consolidate it back up and get rid of the splits, you can see the G period single prints right here. So let's see here. This is kind of interesting. If we go to well, where is it? There we go. Last trade price. You can see that these single prints haven't been touched yet. So this could be a target heading into tonight to the upside, possibly, because it loves to repair those areas. So if we undo the split, but yeah, so that's kind of where I got how I learned how to trade single prints, things like that. But then, but yeah, just kind of looking at the histogram during the market open. It's good areas to target because the market's an auction, so it just tries to fill all those prices up. Make sure that no one's left behind in a way. Not all the time though. You know, it's not 100% like anything, but silver bull flagging. Yeah, it kind of is. So silver and gold just pushing up higher. Take a look at the hourly on gold. We had this giant push down from the open, and right now it's basically putting in a giant hourly bear flag. So, and it's trying to backfill this hourly candle, this fair value gap here. So pretty interesting. Or inefficiency. What do I see myself doing in 2050? What is that, 25 years from now? Put me at 60 or 70 years old. Hopefully I'm just alive. I like to be alive. So that would be good. Carmen Rosato. I don't know who that is. All right, Biblical. Thanks so much. Have a good night. What is my daily target for Apex PA consistency? 50K. $200 to $500. JLD 54. Yeah, $200 to $500. 200 to 500. Don't need to make any more than that. You do that for 10 days. That's practically a payout. TPO single prints. Yes, exactly. Design knows TPO charts too. It's essentially an imbalance on the DOM. Yeah, exactly. His real trades. Exactly. He's another trader that streams. Okay. Yeah, it's funny. I never heard of him. I'm sure he's listening to me. I'm sure he watches me, Turg. I know. I'm sure. I'm the greatest YouTube streamer, future streamer on YouTube. So, totally joking, guys. I have a very dry sense of humor sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. What's my strategy based on? My strategy is based on, I mean, it's just 5-minute price action. So who's my biggest influencer when it comes to trading? And it was Tom Hugard. So I kind of like adapted my own trading style from Tom Hugard. I just used to just follow his books, go and watch all of his, streams and things like that. So I just kind of like started trading based off that, looking at the 5-minute chart. After studying like Al Brooks, right? So he trades based off the 5-minute chart. I never could get into the 1-minute chart. It was just too noisy for me. And one day, I'm literally like everyone else. When I was new, I was going through the community indicators. So you click on community indicators, and I was literally installing every single one. And one day I happened to click on LDT inside outside bars, and I was like, wow, I go, this is kind of cool. If I can just stay patient enough to trade them, that's the problem. And then I just started trading off the inside bar, and then I kind of like, I would kind of study and different strategies, more mechanical stuff. So I like a lot of mechanical stuff. I used to trade a lot of the school run trade from Tom Hugard. I used to try to trade a lot of that stuff, but it all really just comes down basically it all comes down to this, is just risk management, right? So it doesn't really matter what kind of trader you are, what kind of edge you have. It's just, if you have an edge, it's about sticking with it as best as you can. Try not to revenge trade, accepting the loss, not putting your whole bankroll in one trade, I think is pretty important. Just kind of managing it that way. Just knowing that if you have a 50%, let's just say you have a 50% win rate or 50% strategy. If you have an R&R that's a 1 to 2, you're going to be profitable, that kind of stuff. But it's just about being consistent with it. So that's basically it. I mean, I used to test myself. I would flip a coin during the market open with ES, and I'd just have a bracket set up. So I'd have an ES bracket for like I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was like a 5-point take profit, a 5-point stop loss. Or maybe it was like a 1.5 to 1 or something, or 1 to 1.5. So you bet 1, you get paid 1.5. And I literally just flipped the coin at the open. And if it was heads, I went long. If it was tails, I went short. I passed an eval doing it. And then you realize the market randomness, and then it's all about like just managing your risk in your capital and things like that. Because you can literally have a bracket. This is not financial advice, but you can literally have a bracket during the New York Open, and when the candle starts going red or whatever, you hit sell, and it triggers, and you make $200-300, and you do that over and over and over again, and then the next day you might lose $200, but then you win 300 3 days in a row. Next thing you know, you're at a payout. That's the nice thing about prop firms, is that prop firm game that people do. And I know, I know some streamers that do that. There's really no magic sauce, because everyone in the chat right now trades differently than me. And there's people that are way more profitable than me. There's people that are a lot less profitable than me. There's just no magic sauce. It's just you gotta kind of find that edge that speaks to you. We're getting a little news or bump here or something. You gotta find that edge that speaks to you, that fits your personality. For me, I like quick hits and being in and out. I struggle like holding a trade all day or multiple days. Some people can do that. I can't. I like to be in and out. If you're someone that can swing trade and hold a trade overnight, then it might be better, So you just gotta kind of find that strategy that fits your style, and also the instrument that fits your style. If you're someone that likes a little bit slower market, you know, you can trade some YM or ES. If you like the fast movements, you can trade NQ. Maybe NQ just doesn't fit your. If you trade Fibonacci and NQ just doesn't fit your Fibonacci, but gold does, just trade gold. You know. But yeah, I don't know. Was I ranting there? I was ranting again. That was a little pine tree rant. I don't know what got started. What we got going on here? Is my strategy something that will always work? No. No, that's the thing. That you can find a strategy that works pretty good most of the time, right? But the market's constantly evolving, like, but most of the time you just gotta kind of size down. Single inside bars are nothing new. People have been trading inside bars forever. It's just something that I like and it works for me. But when they don't work, it can be horrible. But yeah, some nights they work really good. Some days they work really good. Some days they don't. But yeah, no, the market's constantly changing. So, but the theory behind the inside bar is that you have a compression, right? So you have a lot of people buying and selling at that point, so it's literally compressing like a pressure cooker. That's why it puts in the inside bar. So you had a big move, puts in an inside bar, and then it kind of acted like a reversal, right? So you had them battling it out, the bulls and the bears, and then once it broke, it went, right? So once it broke, it took off. So like it starts running the bears, the shorts, right? It starts running their stops and it keeps pushing higher and higher and higher, you know? Like that's the kind of the human theory behind it. If you go on a bigger time frame, it's, you know, they can work too. Look at the hourly chart here. This is an inside bar on an hourly chart. Even more powerful, right? Because you have an hour compressing here. You can see it worked right here too. Compressed right here on the hourly, and then finally bang, took right off. You know, this is 124 points from the break of that inside bar to the high of this before it crashed. But yeah, I mean, so it's like I said, it doesn't work 100% of the time. Like this one right here didn't work. But you also look at what time it was during Globex. You know, when you have a lot of volume being put in and it's just compressing like that, and then once one side triggers, it'll just go. But yeah, that's kind of the theory. But lately, like I've been saying before, is what I like to do is kind of wait for that new high or new low for the session. Kind of wait for it to run those key levels. So whether it's like the London high or something. So if it runs the London high during New York and then comes back in and puts in an inside bar or a Harami candle to trigger a short once it breaks, you know, those are the ones I like because it came up, it took out that London high, kind of repaired all that mess, tested those fake longs in London, and then, you know, came back down in. So that's the kind of stuff I like to look for now. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I think the best thing to do is just, it's a lot of screen time, right? Kind of watching the candles. I mean, I certainly have my 10,000 hours in, and I'm not the best trader. But most of my stuff that I mess up on is not my strategy. It is my psychology of over trading, revenge trading, going in too large, not caring. Like, so like if I'm down like $1,000 in my account and I have $1,000 in drawdown, all of a sudden I feel like I need to make that $1,000 back, and I go in with 5 minis and try to get it back on one trade. You know, that's the kind of stuff that has nothing to do with your strategy. It has everything to do with, you know, psychology and stuff like that. So, but yeah, if you trade indicators or whatever and it works for you, then yeah, more power to you. But if, you know, it's just like, you don't need indicators. You don't really need. I mean, I made a beautiful $600 trade in the airport, reading the DOM. So I was doing the old DOM reading on Tradeovate. You know, it's just I put in the order, and it looked like it was going down, so I hit the down button and hit the sell button and placed the stop and let it rip. You know, guys, smash that like button. We're gonna do a giveaway. We got a Lucid Black account I can give away. According to my affiliate dashboard, I have another account to give away because you guys have been using my code for Lucid. I crushed Lucid payouts at the beginning of the end of last year, and yeah, so looking to get some more payouts from them. But I ended up getting a bunch of those Lucid payouts on the 150K direct to funded accounts to big dogs, because they were running that promo. So you can see at the end of the year, it was absolutely crushing the Lucid payouts. From October to December, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 1,230, 1,300, 1,500, 1,500, and 3,500. And I haven't gotten any this year yet, but we've gotten plenty of payouts this year, just none from Lucid. So, and they pay out instantly. So thank you for using my code with Lucid, and we have a Lucid Black account we can give away. So currently, if you guys are just tuning in, I haven't really done much trading towards the end of this stream, but done a lot of edumacation, right? Or ranting. I don't know what you want to call it. Just call me Coach Pine. But up $1,828. We took a beautiful gold trade off the first inside bar earlier with 2 micros and ended up having a very nice trade off that. NQ. Same thing. Took the inside bar short right here off NQ. This was the biggest trade of the night and absolutely crumbled. We actually covered, and then we went long off this inside bar here right into some zero prints, and then we took another gold trade at some point. Can't quite remember, but yeah, we took another gold trade, I think. But yeah, so just a few trades tonight so far. Exclamation point Pine in the chat. We'll do a giveaway here soon for a 50K. Yes, gotta get that likes up. Miss K says we gotta get those likes up. Thank you so much. Feels like we are just waiting on an APM for a decision. Yeah, so I don't know what that candle was. I wasn't paying attention to the chat. You guys probably already said, but yeah, we had a bit of another news candle. Thank you so much for being here. It's like a short week, so I was on vacation. I was in Las Vegas, but I streamed yesterday and today, and it's kind of like my Friday night, right? But appreciate the support, you guys hanging in here. I did not watch Cameron. I didn't watch any PW today. No, I actually haven't been watching too many other streamers lately. So I went on vacation and I completely disconnected kind of from the market. Of course, not 100%. You know, I made a few trades here and there, but yeah, I haven't really been watching many streamers. I hopped in the Myth's chat today to say what's up because I haven't talked to him in a while, and hopped in on My Finding Futures TV to say what's up to the peeps over there. But No, I didn't. I haven't been watching much. When you blow your account fast, go silver. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Sorry if I missed some of you guys in the chat. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask again. I'm way behind. But yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway real soon because it was a good night of trading so far, and market's a little tricky right now. Thank you so much for the new subs too. Can't brag about your wins constantly every day. I don't have it in you. It's Cody. Yeah. Well, that's the thing about being on YouTube or an influencer. We only show what we want you to see, right? No, I got nothing to hide. That's the thing. It's like for me, it's like one thing about me. When I started this channel is like, as of right now, as long as I have affiliate codes and stuff, and to get YouTube money and things like that, I don't have any reason to sell you guys any course or Discord or do anything private as of right now. But as things change, you never know. I mean, this is a business, and I'm in the business to make money. And if things like affiliates disappear, if these companies get rid of us and stop, there's no real reason to go YouTube. But I have no reason to hide anything from you guys because I'm not trying to sell you anything, and I'm not trying to sell you an indicator or a course or saying like you join my course and you're guaranteed to make money, or check out my inside bar indicator and guaranteed to make money. It's like, I don't really care. I want to see everyone succeed. I don't want people to go down the same paths as I did and kind of learn from my mistakes. And that's my main kind of goal, right? As far as the channel goes, because like I'll tell you, like, I lost a lot of money trying to trade my own money in futures, and like I don't want to see people going down that path, because not to say that you can't recover from it, because you can, but a lot of people can't recover from what, and I'm not like trying to brag, but like from what happened to me. I mean, that could have ruined people forever and ruin families. So I just don't want to see people go down that path. I think that's like, a little bit. So when I see someone, going down that road where they're losing lots of money, I just kind of like, just stop. Like, just stop. Stop. Take a break. Take a breather. Because I've lost a lot. Losing like 3/4 or more of all your savings account in like 2 days is crazy. So I don't want to see people do that. All right, I'm watching Nasdaq here. We are putting an inside bar, just consolidating here. We got a few minutes before the top of the hour. Silver pulling back here. Gold pulling back as whoa, there goes gold. Gold looking like it wants to take out the lows here. Oh, I lost a lot on futures too, Cody, and options. Yeah. I mean, I probably lost a good 20,000-30,000 just trading Trade of 8 futures. But yeah. Like I would put 15 grand in a Trade of 8 account and then blow it within a month. Like less than a month, I always thought that I would have to put I had to put like 10-15,000 in a Trade of 8, and trade minis, and that's what I would do, and then I would end up losing it. So yeah, and then taking almost 3 years to get a payout for futures, too. So losing your own money messes you mentally, especially if you base self-worth on that money. Big blow to the ego. Yeah, 100%, Alfred. I mean, that was the thing. It was like all my money, and I didn't have a full-time job at that point. I thought I was going to be a full-time trader. I thought I had it in the bag. And I got humbled real quick. So now, making money with the payouts, making money through affiliates, YouTube, having a being able to have a dividend portfolio, to being able to have real estate, things like that, like just kind of building from there. And then knowing that, to be honest with you, the only thing that I put at a risk sometimes is resetting take profit trader accounts. Resetting take profit trader accounts can run up that credit card bill so fast. If you're tilted, it'll scare you. So like I've done that recently. Luckily I have the money to be able to pay it, but I've had like a month where it was like I wiped away all my payouts because I was resetting take profit trader accounts, and not getting payouts from them, in like one day. So like, but like that's the biggest risk that I have. That's okay, because when it comes to trading futures with personal real money, it's even $650 reset on a 50K is not terrible, right? Because if you put in $3,000-$4,000 on a Trade Evade account and then lose that, but there is something to be said. Like if you're thinking about resetting a take profit trader account, you might be better off just taking the $650. Now this is not financial advice, and sticking it in a Trade Evade account and then just trading one micro. You could do that. A lot of people do that, have that thinking, but yeah. Is my funded futures dashboard already updated? Yeah, it should be. Yeah, I think mine is 44. That sickening feeling of losing? Yeah, for sure. How do you enter exclamation point pine? Just like Jasmine did. Jasmine put in exclamation point pine. You just do that, and then you're good. How much is TPT to reset? So it's $650 for the 50K, and this is like $1,500 or something for the 150K. Oh, I've reset like 3 150Ks in a day. Like got kind of on tilt. So yeah, I've definitely done it. I mean, it sucks. When I very first started streaming back a year ago, I thought that to make a name for myself, I would have to show payouts, right? I'm like, I got to show payouts. I got to show payouts. And then I end up trying to like buy my payouts, right? And I would do that. Like I would try to like, and then you realize like, okay, that is not a good business model. Why am I trying to show so many payouts when people like literally are tuning into me for entertainment and to learn about trading futures and to learn about the rules of these prop firms and things like that. Patrick Whelan would talk about that, how when he would used to do the same thing where you try to like buy your followers by like buying so many accounts and then just showing like the winning stuff. And then at the end of the day, it's like that just doesn't work. And no one really cares about my payouts. They care about their own payouts. You know what I'm saying? And so it took me a few months of streaming and trading and like trying to figure out this whole business of affiliation, marketing and streaming and stuff. And then like, you don't really need to do that, so you kind of figure that out after a while, but it's just all like that. It's just like learning curve. It's just like, it's because it's brand new. I mean, I didn't know, I definitely didn't know what I was doing when I'm I still don't know what I'm doing when I'm streaming. I'm just kind of winging it, and I feel like I'm getting better at it. I mean, the thing about it is that when I used to stream to nobody, it was nuts. It was like I would stream all day long to nobody. No one would come into the chat and stuff. So to now having 6,000 followers, having 300 plus concurrent viewers most nights, and loyal followers that use my code every single day and that show up every day, like I can't believe it. And I just think that the stream is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'm going to try to improve the stream. I mean, I'm trying to like get better microphones and cameras, and trying to think of different ways to like entertain when the market's slow and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's just been great. So anyways, let's do a giveaway, right? Let's do a giveaway. It's enough ranting. My throat's getting dry. Let's see. Close entries. Thank you so much. I'll answer this question here, Ethan. Do you think being stream? No, I don't ever look at that, Ethan, as far as that goes, as far as like people. The way I want people to use my codes, but I don't want them to go broke doing it, you know. All right, so I'm not going to name names, but there's definitely people that stream that have a business model where they say buy all these accounts. This is how you do it. I buy all these accounts, and like this is what you do. You buy 50 Apex accounts. You pass 20 of them, and then but make sure you use my code. Now, I don't want people, because you know what? Those people that are doing these affiliates, is staggering on how much money they're making to be able to do that. And when someone, like some of the people that follow, like they don't have that kind of money to do that. So no, I just think it's silly. Like that's why it's like I don't recommend resetting a TPT account, you know, because it's so expensive. You can buy 5 evals to do it. Where, you know, a particular streamer will say, reset all your take profit accounts and then just, you know, send them. And then overall, you're making money. I get it. But some people can't, if they don't make money on those accounts, the next thing you know, their credit card is up to $20,000, $30,000, and then they can't recover. So I hear you, Ethan. I hear you. It's a beautiful business model. Not gonna lie. All right, I'm getting the moose race set up here. But I just appreciate when people use my code. Like, obviously, like that's why streamers stream. If they say they don't, they're either selling something else, whether it's an indicator or a course or something. No one's really streaming to stream. But to me, it's like we're part of the marketing, the sales team of these prop firms. We're that. Remember back in the day, some of you old timers know, like when you had bands, and you would have the street teams of these bands, and the street teams go around and they pass out flyers and CDs and things like that. Like that's what we do for these prop firms, and it's a good business. I'm not gonna lie, it's a good business. But like, we're their advertisement. So, but yeah, I don't want to see people spending so much money that they don't have. All right, let's get these names in here. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let's get this moose race fired up. Good luck, everyone. This is for a 50K Lucid account. Let's shuffle these characters. Good luck. This is for a forgot my moose race hat. Here we go. We got NQD out at the outside here. We got Carpenter up in the middle here. This is for a Lucid 50K flex count. Here we go. Gabska on the outside here. We got Sniper Sessions on the outside. We got Triangle pushing up through the middle here. We got Liquidity Roots also pushing up through the middle. Kind of battling it out for first and second. Who's it going to be? Oh, Liquidity Roots falling back. Oh, there goes Triangle falling back. But someone's pushing up through the middle. Who's it going to be? Peachy Investor. Peachy Investor. Are you here, Peachy Investor? The legend. Congratulations. She's still in the chat. Let's go, Peachy Investor. Awesome. Congratulations. I've seen Peachy Investor lurking for a long time. Big fan of the channel. I'm thinking. Let's go. All right, Peachy Investor. Congratulations. Are you part of the Discord, Peachy? By chance? If not, that's perfectly fine. But why is everyone typing 1? It makes your moose go faster. No, it doesn't really. It's just, it's all random. It's a random generator. It's just for fun. People hit the boost. And actually, when people hit the boost, it actually helps the stream, so. So, because actually the YouTube bases their algorithm off from the chat too, which is kind of fun. So that's why I never slow down the chat. Yeah, Peachy Investor won. Peachy Investor, are you in the Discord? I can message you if you are. How do you join the Discord? All right, I'll just send you the link right now. And actually, if anyone else wants to join, I'll put the link in the chat. Maybe. Wow. Apparently I can't. Apparently it's broken. Try this again. There we go. Now it's working. All right, here's yeah, thanks guys for being here. There's the Discord, link to the Discord. Peachy Investor. Thanks guys for tuning in. If you guys want to join the Discord, it's right there in the chat. Please smash that like button if you don't mind on the way out. And please use code PINE. So we got some great deals, right? Apex going on. Bulenox, also 89% off. Use code PINE at Bulenox. Just got to pay out with them last week. My Funded Futures got some great deals going on. Pine with My Funded Futures. But the only one weird is Pine with a capital P for trade day. So Pine with a capital P. It's the only way it's going to work. If you tried to type in all lowercase Pine, it won't work. If you tried to type in all uppercase Pine, it won't work. But if you put in capital P and then INE, it should work just fine for trade day. I appreciate that. Yeah, everything else just Pine. Appreciate that. I gotta update my website. I forgot to do that today. But yeah, see you guys Sunday night. Peachy Investor, I will look for you in the Discord. And we'll get you that. I'll get you that code. If you can't, can't get on the Discord, Pine Tree Trader 207 at Gmail. Miss Trades, is that you, Peachy? Thank you, Paul. Peachy Investor, is MS Trades you? Just want to make sure it's you. I don't want any scammer or schemers. Oh, no. It's not you? Alright, cool. MS Trades, someone different. Alright. Hey, what's up, Loose Trades? Yeah, Peachy Investor, just email me there or message me on Discord, and then just take a picture of your screenshot this here so I know it's you. Just screenshot that and I know it's you, and then I'll get you that code. Alright guys, I want to take it off for the night. I'm still a little tired from traveling, I think. So but yeah, awesome trading tonight. Up $1,828. Bangers. So we'll do it again Sunday night, guys, 6 p.m. Eastern time, or a little bit earlier. I usually hop on about 15 minutes early so we can talk about the markets. But I'll see you guys Sunday night, and let's do it again. All right, guys. Peace out. Use code PINE. Have a good weekend, right? And trade safe. And yeah, I'll be in and out of the Discord. So if you guys want to chat in the Discord or whatever, just whatever, you know. Let's talk about the markets and things when I'm off. It's all good. Thanks, guys. Stay tuned for the outro.
Yeah. Planetary trader.
Thanks, guys.
Lit. Wrist tight. Inside bars only. Let's work.
I'm trading in the pies, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund the dream. Inside bar breakaway, patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. No FOMO, no chase, let it come to me. Risk of fine, stop tight, that's discipline. Daily payouts, yeah, we stack it clean. Inside the range, then we break free. Wake up pre-market, NY session on. Levels from the overnight, buyers ready drawn. Inside bar forming, volume going quiet. That's the market talking, telling me be patient. Ain't Q moving fast. ES play it smooth, YM respect the highs. Let the candle choose, prop firm rules. Yeah, we play it right. One trade a day, still we done by noon. No gambling, this chestnut dice. RR clean, that's the pine tree life. They chasing candles, I'm chilling in the zone, waiting on the break, then I'm gone. I'm trading in the pines, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund the dream. Inside bar breakaway, patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. No FOMO, no chase, let it come to me. Risk to find, stop tight, that's discipline. Daily payouts, yeah, we stack it clean. Inside the range, then we break free. Send funded to live, that's a different feel. Trade, they take profit, apex on the deal. Evaluation passed, now it's payout talk. While they blowing accounts, we taking walks. Inside bar at key high, that's pressure building. Yeah, break off the range, yeah, that's conviction. Yeah, no indicators cluttering my sight. Just price action, structure candlelight. Chat yelling long, I mute that noise. Market don't care about opinions, boy. One clean setup, that's all I need. Small losses, big wins, consistency. Slow grind, fast life. Charts don't lie, cut losses quick, let winners ride. Funded accounts, yeah, that's the plan. Side bar break, executed. I'm trading in the pines, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund a dream. Inside bar breakaway, patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. Pine tree trader, yeah, we build on rules. Price action only, that's the tool. From sin to payout, yeah, we stay clean. Inside the pines, that's the thing.